Now, oysters, I'm gonna actually come out and say it for this vlog. Oysters, this is actually something I'm posting tonight that you guys will get. Oysters are dangerous as hell. If you don't believe me, then at least hear my reasoning for it. I'm eating. Oysters contain flesh-eating bacteria, which is a bacteria which can be on your hands and all that. So I don't suggest you eating them raw, and if you are, at least boil them first to kill that bacteria. And get your oysters from a safe local farm. Don't catch them wild. That's my best bet if you're going to eat them raw, not boiled or anything. And make sure you get a shucker that is 100% knows what he's doing, because oysters, when died in the first half hour, they will get that flesh-eating bacteria. And they carry it anyway, even if they aren't dead. And flesh-eating bacteria is a bacteria that there is no cure for. There's only one cure I know of myself, and that is, I believe, in Florida or Texas. I forgot which state. But they are dangerous as hell. So the vlog you watched today, well, today's vlog you just watched, I forgot to put wash your hands afterwards and make sure you use dish soap, because that will kill the bacteria for sure. But yeah, make sure if you get oysters, make sure you wash your hands after every use before you eat something. So yeah. Peace. Hey guys, this isn't day 2. This is more than night. I've been doing more research and more research on these oysters, and these guys are more like filter, more or less. They haven't opened up yet. I took them out, see if they were still alive. I pushed down. It doesn't even seem like they're shut. I tapped on them, all that, put them back, and they are most definitely alive, thawed out in the aquarium. And these are freshwater things. Kroger gets theirs from Virginia. I forgot what type of river, but these are good clams, and yeah, it's probably the best filter you could ever have. I'm not saying if you get clams you don't have to have a filter. I'm just saying, say if you like have a fish bowl or something, you could get a clam. But you must thaw them out. I'm saying you have to thaw them out in a quarantine tank with no other fish, for one reason. And you have to watch them closely, because as soon as you see that air bubble, that's when you know they're probably alive. And when you take them out, because when you see that air bubble, they're thawed. Push down the shell. I'm not an expert at clams. I've just been doing more research than you probably have. If you're getting oysters, do your damn research. I don't want you going at me saying, oh, he said that, he said that, he said that, he said that, he said that. Do your damn research. Because this. I'm going to take it out so you guys can see. These guys can be out of water, which I did not know that. Look. I'm pressing down. See that? Even tap. He is most definitely alive. Get him some air bubbles. This guy is from a farm, freshwater farm. And this is, I believe, genetically engineered. So, yeah, share this. Let Kroger know. These guys are genetically engineered for freshwater. And one tank's warmer than the other, and I wanted to see how they thrive. This guy has a little bit exposed on where you can see he actually fused to rock. And another way to tell is try and pry the shell open. Not real hard, just a little. If it doesn't come open, he is alive. I just set him down. I'm thinking about setting him down on the reef. I'm 100% honest. I'm not sure where to set him down. Make sure you don't dig in with the clamshells, because I noticed they have some muscle exposed. They expel their waste on the bottom. I don't know if that's just the thing that happens or what. What's up with that? But yes, you must be careful when it comes to these guys. You have to know, because if these guys die, your fish will die. I can guarantee you that. The ammonia these guys expel is lethal, beyond lethal. When they die, your fish will be dead within about 5-10 minutes, sometimes even an hour. And since these guys aren't dead, I know these guys are alive for sure also. So, the overnight test will be the only thing that will prove if these guys are dead or alive. You can just see a little bit of debris just floating. So, my overall opinion on these guys, I hope they're going to be perfect. That guy, I'm not sure where to put him. He's perfect where he is, I believe. That guy, I want to move him up closer so you can see him on the camera, I'm thinking. So that's what we're going to do. We're actually going to clear out a spot. Let's get this party started. You know what? I'm just going to have to hold the camera. I got this top board here, which helps shine light into the aquarium. As you can see, when I move it, it gets much darker in there. So we're actually going to clear a spot. And this will show you how to do it when you have a rock bag and not sand. When you have rock, it is much more dangerous, because if you do it wrong, you can actually kill them. So you're going to shift some away. See how I'm doing that? And next is time for the clam. We're going to set him down. I want to set him down up front so he's easier to grab. And then we're going to shuffle some around, just like the garden. Keep him protected like your little baby. And done. And next, we take the big board, like that, and we're going to put that back. And you're probably wanting to see them eat. So I'm going to show you how I feed those guys. I take a little bit of food. Not that much, maybe about 6 pieces at most. I use a ton of weight. Take like a heavy piece of wood. Smash it up. Take something, put it on, because this stuff will stick to your hand. And I use this floating food. That's the only reason I'm doing that. If you have flakes, I'm sure I'll be fine. And there we go. My albino and the beautiful gold one. You can actually see the It looks like the oyster is actually trying to suck up some stuff. This guy eats, it's basically a bonfire. He'll eat anything. He filters your tank. See all this clouded particle here? He cleans that. That's basically what he does. See this tank? See all that algae on the plants? As fish swim around, they'll stir that up and he'll just soak it. He'll eat it all through his gills. And from the gills, it goes out the rear end. On this guy, it's actually on the back. I've seen the tube for his rear end. On the other guy, it goes out the bottom. I have not seen the tube. I've just seen the soft flesh. And that's also a part where part of the shells could have broken. And they'll actually regenerate that over time. And no kidding. If you guys want to see oyster shucking video, I will give that to you guys if you want. I've never had oysters before, so it'll be a first time event. I'm not saying like and subscribe because it is still night. It's like 9:35 p.m. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's do this. There's a lot of stuff that we try to figure out in life. This isn't one of them, I don't think, at least. So, these oysters that I just randomly had a thought in my head I wanted to put in my aquarium. Still alive. They are alive. Freshwater oysters. Mutatedly bred. So, let's check on the moat, shall we? Now, on this one, I'm not entirely sure on it. It looks perfectly fine. And as I look in this tank, you can see how messy it is. I am 100% sure I'm probably gonna have to fuck with the tank. There's a lot of stuff in this tank I need to fix, and I just thought about fucking with it. Got my hand away. I mean, it's been working for me fine. I haven't seen a need to water change it. It's a predator tank, and there's catfish, and half that shit will decompose. But I'm just looking, seeing how my fish react. The only one I've seen is that speedy guy. He's just hiding everywhere. So, what should I do? I'm thinking about turning off the light. I'm going to bed because it's almost midnight and that's what it is. I turn off the light, we'll see how these guys react. I turned off the light. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but the clam's still there. No, you guys can't. The clam is still there. He hasn't moved. He hasn't opened his shell even a tiny bit. Which, then again, does make sense. He's in a new environment. He's been frozen. And then my fish comes up. I'm taking the spiny bush out. This thing, it's just a problem. So I decided to take that out. We're going to turn off our light, but when I turn off the light, the fish become more active, which is good, which means I know the 2 goldfish from Walmart are doing okay. Which means Walmart, you might see me again. And the Pleco is just on the glass. Don't know if you guys can see it. It's dark in there. He's just been on the glass. He's about the size of my hand now, which is awesome. When I got him, he was no bigger than a quarter, which is amazing to know that fish can get that big. In fact, I bet you he's going to get bigger. And soon, he's going to be too big. So we're about to turn off the light on this one. Let's do it. There we go. Let the night begin. Hi guys, as you can see, the light in my aquarium is turning off and on. I'm putting in these new lights. Not sure if you guys can really see that. Sort of going. We're gonna flip it upside down. Look. First thing, remember, kids, safety first. Not really. I never do anything safe. I've always gotten electrocuted. It keeps flickering off, as you can see. So, our goal here is to make sure it stays on. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this fixed. I'll be back. Okay, I got it. It's fixed. It's going. As you can tell by the lighting. And then it turns off. I'm thinking I might have to replace the light on this one. For now, it's going. That's really all that I honestly give a shit about. I have to get something going. Something to the glass out the fucking top. It's going. Fish are having a standoff again. Little girl showing them who's in charge. He's like, bastards. But yep, I have the same light back here too on this tank. Instead of those 3 prongs, which are now over there. It makes it look much brighter, I gotta admit. I like that, and definitely makes the fish more active. Let me get a nice close-up shot of this amazing albino fish. I love him. The oysters still alive, I think. Although that's what's worrying me, the crack there. So we're about to find out if he's still alive. Because that crack's worrying me. The light's still fucking up. So, he was diving in. Yeah, he is dead. I saw that shit coming. Look at that. Huh? Or maybe he's not dead. Not quite sure where's. He's definitely healed some. Right there is actually where he's been healing. So that means he actually might still be alive. Yep, because there goes his air bubbles. See that? Motherfucker's still alive. And you can just saw him. You can see he's filtering again. That tank I'm just getting too pissed about, to be honest. Ha! Fuck. We're gonna pull him out, see if his mouth is open. Otherwise. Okay, this light's just pissed me off. I'll be back. I have some very bad news. I've checked this one. The shell is still shut, which, when I was researching, if I touched it, it just shut its shell, which it didn't. And when I took a look inside, I've actually broke it open. The heart should still be beating when you see it, and it was dead. This light's being a fucking pain in my ass. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. There we go. It's fixed. Just when I turn it back on, I'm gonna have to adjust the light. Now, as I was talking about, the clam from that aquarium has died. These are freshwater clams, so it just probably died and frozen and thawed again. He's probably dead. But looking at this one here, it opened its thing, but whenever I get in there and hatch it, it shuts up. So I know this one's alive and this one's doing well. That aquarium barely had any algae in it for it to feed off of. So that was probably why, and the reasons why it died. And who knows. Anyway, just in case I can put algae in this one, I made sure of it because I'm working on this tank here, which I plan on being my algae tank, which I plan on growing algae on, and then all I have to do is shred it up and put it in the water, and for the oyster to eat. Not too hard, not too simple. Now, this will be tomorrow's video. Would I recommend oysters as a filter? If you have no other choice, yes. Should you get your oysters, say, from Kroger's where they have them 50 cents frozen? Yes, but as I was saying, filter them in a small aquarium or a separate aquarium, please. Because if they die, they will kill your fish. They'll be dead within 24 hours. That's how much ammonia they produce. You're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. I have poker chips holding this up, believe it or not. So I have to fix that. Poker chips in the back being pushed a little. And all I have to do is a lift. Grab this stack of floor. The reason I need something underneath this is that way wire doesn't get trapped in the light and fuck up the electric. So yeah. Recommend See, that light actually needs replaced. This one, not really. That one, yes, has to soon, and I do plan on doing that. It's just nice to have the lid closed completely. But that clam has plenty of food in there right now because of the big predator fish. There's a lot of plankton, bacteria, and stuff floating in that tank. Just trust me on that one, there's a lot. With this tank, there was none, and they constantly have to eat. They filter about 50 gallons every day, so this tank's about 150. That one's about 100. So that means, and where I have that light there, that did you see that? Feeding video. He's on. Damn it. But as I was saying, I would recommend them. They're a good species. From Kroger's, really, that depends. You're going to have to thaw them out for at least 24 hours just to make sure they'll be alive in an aquarium with a lot of algae. And that way, when you transfer them, you'll have the food for them to feed them, because as they eat the algae, they filter your water and eat other particles as well, which is amazing for oysters. Their job is hard, and the only reason that oyster probably died was because I wasn't taking care of them. And you can already see, starting to see a little bit of effect from that ammonia, but the fish are starting to get over it as the pumps are actually pumping it through. So I'm not too worried about it, and they're next to the air bubbles, so it'll get out of their gills and into the filters. Those fish I'm not really worried about because those are hardy fish in that tank, so not really worried about those. It's mainly this one I was keeping an eye on. So I'm probably going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Oh wait, can't forget, like, subscribe, comment, and share this video to get the awareness that oysters from Kroger's are a big help on your aquarium. So, bye!